Welcome to the Cloak and Dagger readathon. Sorry for the phone, I'm just on hold with Southern Electric, so I don't want to miss them. So this is a readathon that is going for the whole of December, being run by Mel's Bookland Adventures, plus a few other hosts. I will link them all below. And the idea is basically to be reading mystery books, which are my favourite books to read in the cold weeks of December. I love it. And I really like the way they've done it. So instead of regular challenges, they've just got prompts, and you can pick your books based on the prompts. So the first prompt is Sugar and Spice. And the book I originally had on this list for that was Blood and Sugar by Laura Shepherd Robinson, which is like a historical mystery and it sounds great. But I'm actually still halfway through Gingerbread by Helen Oyeyemi, which I think also perfectly fits Sugar and Spice because gingerbread is made of sugar and spices. It doesn't really fit the theme, but technically Cloak and Dagger just applies to anything with secrets and mystery. And this definitely has a lot of that, and intrigue, and it's very fun. So my first book for the Cloak and Dagger readathon is Gingerbread. Let me grab it, 1 second. Please don't answer the phone while I'm not listening to you. Gingerbread! It's so pretty! Okay, that scared me. No, that didn't answer, it's just the hold message. So this will be my first Helen Oyeyemi. I keep meaning to read books by her and I've heard so many good things. So let's see how I get on with this one. It's very good so far. Okay, it's day 3. Didn't film anything, didn't read anything for the rest of the weekend because we were so busy unpacking. But, update, I'm putting Gingerbread on hold. It's great, I'm really enjoying it, but Singers doesn't technically fit with the readathon, and I was hoping to have finished it so that I could get on with all the books that I have to read for work, etc. in December. I'm putting it on hold and trying a different one. Also not one I have to read for work, but I guessed correctly that this would be a very quick read because it'd be just like a fun page-turning thriller, and I am nearly finished with it. So this is for the prompt Home and Travel. I went for home and got the book The Rumour by Leslie Cara, which is basically about a woman who finds out that somewhere in her hometown is living a woman in witness protection who is actually a notorious child killer from the 60s. So this murderer had murdered a child when she herself was only 10, and then she went to a young offenders institution, and then she was rehomed, and she's been rehomed several times, and the rumour starts to spread around this village that she is now living in their small town. So our main narrator is partly wants to stick up for her and be like, we shouldn't be spreading these rumours, we should be letting her live her life, but also gets like really into trying to figure out who it is and getting really paranoid for the safety of her young son who lives in the village. And I've just got to the point in the book where we find out who it is, and it's great. And I'm loving it. So I've only got like 25% left. I'll probably finish that tonight and then crack on with the next one tomorrow. Just before I go to bed, the words Cloak and Dagger actually just came up in my book. I chose so well. Okay, so I finished The Rumour last night in bed and it was so good. So much fun, such a great mystery thriller. So I started a new one this morning, also on my Kindle because I still have not unpacked all my books. This is called Outside by Sarah Ann Jux. And I'm like halfway through already, even though I just started it this morning. It is compelling, but so strange. So I thought from the description that it was going to be like Room, because it's basically about a girl who has always been inside this room, and there's a man, only called him, who comes and visits her once a week and abuses her, and all like very grim stuff. But she shares this room with some people that she just calls the others. And at first I thought the others were other victims. Then I thought they were maybe her children. Then I thought maybe they were dogs. Then I thought maybe they were like aliens or like some kind of creature in her head that doesn't really exist. Now I have no clue, none at all. This book is bizarre. It is definitely a lot stranger than Room. But I'm hoping it's gonna start to make sense and we're gonna have this stuff revealed to us, because at the moment I'm just baffled, but like super gripped. Oh, I forgot to say what prompt that was for. That also I put in the prompt of Home and Travel, because home, I mean, it's not a very nice home, but the fact that it's like set at the beginning all in one room, it's definitely not travel, is it? Okay, so I finished Outside and whoa! That book was so intense. I finished it this morning when I was at the gym. It actually helped me be distracted from being on the cross trainer. I usually can only go to the gym for like 5 minutes before I get so bored. But I was reading this book and I completely forgot that I was at the boring gym, and I finished the book and it was really exciting. So 4 out of 5 stars to that. So that's 2 books down from the Cloak and Dagger readathon. Both of those hit the categories Home and Travel. I think they both hit both because Outside, the one I just read, is all about the difference between being kept inside and discovering what's on the outside. And the rumour is about her hometown and rumours travelling. Oh my god, look at me hitting the prompts. Okay, now it's definitely time for me to start actually reading the books I'm supposed to read for work. And also probably unpack some of my physical books so that I'm not just stuck to the ones on my Kindle, which aren't very many. Oh my god, it's so dark here, hang on. So I know what book I want to read next, but how the actual balls am I going to find it? There's so many boxes. It could be in any of those. The one that I want to read is The Man Who Didn't Call, because that is going to fit the prompt for summer and winter. I believe it starts with a summer fling or a summer romance. Could be wrong though. I'm never going to know if I can't find it. Time to start attacking this pile of books. That box has books I haven't read in it. That's a good sign that it might be my TBR shelf. Is that it? Yes! I thought that was going to take so much longer than that, but I found it. Okay, oh, I've trapped myself into this room. How am I going to get out? I'm going to go and start the first chapter or so of this before I fall asleep because I am very tired. I'm so hooked on this book so far. I finished this one. Oh my god, it was so good. There was such a good twist in the middle of this one, which I was not expecting and changed everything. And then I would say it's like not even really a thriller. It's like a mystery, but it's actually kind of a romance. So it was a nice story. I nearly finished it last night. I had like 5 pages left by the time I got back off the train, but I was just really drunk. So I just basically just like passed out on the book. So I finished it this morning and it was so good. Really recommend this one. So let's see. I've started finally unpacking some of my books. Let's see what I want to read next. Ooh, this is another one that I'm supposed to read for work, so I think I'll do this one next. This is An Anonymous Girl. Okay, I haven't updated for ages. I finished Anonymous Girl, really good, fun book. I'm going to be talking about that one on book break, so watch this space. I also don't think I said what prompt that one was for, so I used that one for old and new, for the new bit, because it's a new book, not even out yet. And then I haven't updated for the last few days because I had to take a break and read something else for work that didn't fit under the mystery. So I've been reading that. I've been reading Just Eat It by Laura Thomas, which is really good fun. I'm really out of breath just from walking up the stairs. Oh boy. But now I'm about to love for a long train journey, so I need another book. So I think I'm just gonna bring my Kindle because it will fit in my little handbag and read Once Upon a River by Diane Setterfield. Let's go. I'm gonna film the wrap up to the Cloak and Dagger readathon now, even though I haven't really finished it, because I'm going home soon and I don't think I'm gonna bring my laptop home for the holidays. So, I am still reading Once Upon a River. After such a good start to this readathon, I really slowed down. Work just got in the way, and then drinking got in the way, and Christmas parties and stuff got in the way, so I really slowed down. But I'm enjoying Once Upon a River. It's very mysterious. I'm very, very intrigued to see what is happening. There's a child who potentially could be 3 different people, and I want to know who she is. So that's exciting. So I'm going to finish that hopefully soon, and then the final book that I will be reading for the Cloak and Dagger readathon, which fits the prompt of old because it has the word old in it, is Give Me a Hot Sec. Murder at the Old Vicarage. So this one is perfect for the Cloak and Dagger readathon because it's a Christmas readathon that's about mysteries, and this is literally a Christmas mystery. It says so right there. So I think it's going to be really cute. I don't know anything about it yet. I just think I'm going to love it, and it's a shame that I've been so slow that I'm not going to be able to wrap it up in this video, but I will obviously wrap it up in my balancing the books at the end of next month, or at the beginning of next month. Whatever, when even are we, what is time? So, let me just quickly recap what I read this readathon. So for Sugar and Spice, I only read half a book because I didn't get around to reading Blood and Sugar. That's another one that I will read over the holidays, probably at the beginning of January. And I only read half of Gingerbread because it didn't really fit the theme, so I postponed it. For Home and Travel, I read 2 books, The Outside and The Rumour, both of which I have talked about how good fun they were. For Old and New, I have read Anonymous Girl, which was really fun, really intriguing and suspenseful. I don't think I ever properly said what it was about, but it's about a girl who signs up to this ethics study with this very mysterious doctor who's running it, who basically becomes like increasingly personal and invasive, and it goes from being just her answering questions on a computer to her actually having to do things, and the doctor like tells her what to wear and where to go, and you soon realise like what the real motives are for what the doctor's doing, and that was very interesting. And then my old prompt is going to be this one, coming up soon. And the final prompt was Summer and Winter, and I have read 1.5 for that. I read The Man Who Didn't Call for summer and I loved it. So much fun, such a great twist in the middle, such an interesting, like, doesn't quite fit into the genre fun book. And I'm currently reading Once Upon a River, which is set in wintertime, or at least starts in wintertime, so that's great, and it's very intriguing, very Cloak and Dagger. So overall I would say that readathon was a success. I love reading that type of book at this time of year. It is so much fun because the nights are all dark and you feel all spooky and you feel all festive, but that makes you want to be spooky. But I would love to know what you guys read for the Cloak and Dagger Christmas, so do leave me a comment below if you read anything really good this year so that I can put it onto my list. Maybe for next year at this point. Who knows? My TBR is just never ending. And give this video a thumbs up if you liked it and hit that subscribe button because even though Vlogmas is so nearly over, I do post videos anyway every Friday. See you next time!